Bloody eyeballs beside afternoon cups of tea. Capitalism has global views. If one part of the world needs to be made an example of, it's morally true that any brutality is valid given the perfection of the global capitalist vision, of the marvelous maximum rate of accumulation of capital, that treasure of all in the human species throughout its history. At least that's what it doesn't matter how many Iraqi babies die each month from no medicine and disease-laced water, murdering 500 under a bridge in Korea because they're sympathetic to the North. If they're simple primitive Indians who didn't own any land or draw property lines anywhere in the millennia before we got here, the peasants in Colombia don't even speak English, bombing caves in Afghanistan with 5,000-pound bombs, spreading anthrax hysteria, building panic to fever pitches, even though the spores are everywhere in small amounts in the soil. And to search for guilty ones, we have half our civil liberties ripped from us, all in the name of whatever, but for good reasons. If it's for that virtuous, purely capitalist end, then none of it is brutality. It's necessary to stamp out all manifestations of socialism or socialist leanings to achieve our magnificent end. It's just that the babies don't mean anything compared to the grandeur of the global vision. The Koreans and the Indians never did mean anything. Anthrax isn't anything but like smallpox or diphtheria or bubonic plague or MS or malaria or yellow fever or Lou Gehrig's disease, not compared to the global things we were up to. And so, it follows that we can treat this as cavalierly as we want to in international tribunals and organizations, no matter how sickening it is to see and think about such a country being treated thus. The babies don't mean anything because of their relative unimportance. It's okay to murder villages in the mountains of Colombia for the same reason. Maybe the CIA is feeling guilty after it brought heroin and cocaine into our cities from Asia and Colombia. It's okay to throw Molotov cocktails in thatched huts housing old people, huddling under conical straw hats in Vietnam, as long as that glorious global view is in place. The global view. There's no sin here, no injustice. It's just that by comparison they don't matter. For the same reason it's okay to bomb cities. It doesn't make any difference who lives there or how many do. If the global view is okay, then anything goes. The global view, the global view, the global view. Bomb, burn, poison, plunder, cover with depleted uranium, spray with Agent Orange, with radioactive winds, anything, whatever, as long as this is how it goes. Hitler did the same thing. Genghis Khan did the same thing. Lyndon Johnson, Bill Clinton, and Richard Nixon did the same thing. Destroyed whole countries. But if the global vision is there, anything is okay. But when it turns out that the global vision is evil, is ugly, is cruel, is brutal, is bloody, is not worth even not worthy even of the soul of alligators or crocodiles or dinosaurs, like Tyrannosaurus Rex, then there is a problem. And this whole system of destruction and indifference and murder and genocide of millions and the strangled bodies of teenagers and John Yoo, the lawyer, found in garbage dumps on Monday mornings must leave the earth so that other visions become possible based on babies in Iraq, old people in Vietnam, teenagers in Central American villages, young, loving, healthy ones everywhere who love each other. Then we will write other poetry, we'll sing other songs and live differently from the very beginning, and there will be no more death in the streets and gutters and hangings in prisons and bloody eyeballs beside our cups of tea in the afternoon, and the fingers of children used to stir coffee in military homes and in tanks and on board aircraft carriers, and bodies chopped up just for practice in that other world no longer among us. October 2001.